How bad does that make you feel?
Greetings, hello, and welcome, everybody.
Yes, welcome back to another episode of Brocast.
Brocast.
Apologies we missed last week, just been extremely busy.
Oh, so busy, guys. You have no clue.
So we're
Honestly,
going to
no
attempt
clue.
to try and have this a double-length episode.
Oh, we'll try, but we'll see how it goes. We do have a lot to cover.
Yes,
Yay!
especially since this is the E3 week. I was just looking at the document. I was like, why is that not an arrow?
Oh, that's not an error. Okay. I thought you were pointing at the other obvious thing on it. Oh, wow. What's going on?
I have no idea.
That's right. It's on
So,
there.
as we all know, the start date of E3 was June 11th, and
Yippity-doo.
should be ending on June 16th, which is the same day that Xbox releases its new free game on Gold.
Yay!
Here's Watch Dogs 2. Watch Dogs.
I wish it was Watch Dogs 2. Yay, Watch Dogs. That game went so well in the beginning, and now it's just still going so well that it's now free.
Yeah, free.
Yay, it's
And
free.
it's only worth like $1.60 for trade value if you go to trade it in EB Games.
Oh, it's kind of disappointing that, but oh well.
And that's
they
with
tried.
60% extra trade
Wow.
credit.
Oh, it's funny that you bring up E3 because the event is now 22 years old.
Yes, after
That's
it started
pretty
in
crazy.
1995, it is now 22 years old.
Dude, that makes me feel so old.
Yeah, it started 2 years before we were born.
Wow. Damn.
Imagine the amount of change there's been in games since then.
Dude, when
Especially
we first came out. When we were first born.
When we first came out.
Games were like, what? Solitaire on your phone and that mind game on the computer.
That worm thing or the marble thing where you press
Yeah.
a button and it shoots
Yeah.
the marble.
And you would draw random lines in paint and then colour them in.
Yep, and
Yeah.
then there was the bike one where you could have different types of vehicles and such, and you race along the lines.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh gosh, and now we're just like
Now it's
yeah.
Happy Wheels.
Now now it's Happy Wheels. Oh, that's funny.
Yep, now it's multiple new different games such as the Sport Classics, Madden, NFL, FIFA, NBA Live.
Everything. Who needs to go outside to play sports when you can play sports
Sitting on the couch.
Yeah, on your couch.
And
Makes
instead of
perfect
losing
sense.
weight, gaining weight.
Well, I mean, if you're playing sports on...
Well, you got to work out, bro.
Yeah, but if you're playing sports as a game, you're going to work out anyway because you're playing sports.
Yeah, but you work out if you're using a computer anyway. You lose like 16
true.
calories an hour.
While consuming 400.
Exactly.
That's right.
It's probably bad. We shouldn't advertise that's the thing we should be doing.
You should be doing at least 30 minutes of exercise each day and consuming a nice and healthy, rich...
5,000 calories a day.
Dude. No way.
That's a lot of calories.
That is a lot of calories.
That's
That's a lot of eating.
that is a lot of
That's
eating.
just like 2 Big Macs.
That's like those Twitch streamers that sit and eat for a day.
Dude, I would do that though.
Yeah,
Leave a like and comment in the chat if you want us to do a whole streaming episode of us just eating.
What kind of what's that called on Twitch? I don't even know.
What?
The genre of people just eating.
Fetish.
Is it just food? Yeah, no.
Food fetish. What?
What type of
Food
fetish?
fetish.
Is it just food fetish?
I don't know. Just,
I
I don't know.
have no idea.
That's kind of awkward actually. Asking me what kind of food fetish I like. It's hamburgers, if you're wondering.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
You like grind meat?
Yeah. 100%.
Ground meat?
Ground meat, yep.
Ground meat?
Angus fed beef.
Angus
I like
fed
my
beef.
cows fresh and mooing.
You know your cows would be fed other cows, right?
Oh yeah, obviously. 100%.
Just beef up the beef.
Wow.
Get some mad cow disease going.
Mad cow. Oh yes, I love me some mad cow disease. That's where I get my mad hamburgers from.
I'm going to go off topic here. We were already off topic.
Oh, yeah,
But
100%.
humans can get mad cow disease from cannibalism if they eat the brain.
Oh really?
Yeah. Higher chance.
Ah.
I mean,
Is mad cow disease a virus?
Yes.
Yeah?
I would say
I
it's-
think it is, yeah.
I would say it's virus.
Well, that's very interesting.
Or a syndrome. I don't know.
Leave a like and comment in the chat if you want us to eat brain.
You're the one that does biology. You should be able to.
Yeah, I know. I can't remember. I've just, yeah. I don't want to talk about any scientific related things right now.
Because you just got off.
Oh, yeah, just got off. Too many exams.
Ready to revamp the Unkind Brotherhood.
Yes.
Get
Gonna do a
the-
whole revamp on that.
Except for the graphics, I think we're okay there.
We're okay there for now, yeah.
We're just gonna revamp the way that we work.
The way that we run things, the way that everything's done, member responsibilities, sponsorships, yada yada yada, everything.
Before we go any further, I'm just gonna check if it's actually streaming. To be honest, like,
I think it is. Oof.
how does that make you feel? Linus drop tips.
Linus drop tips.
Okay, so we're live on YouTube.
We are live on YouTube. Hello,
yes,
YouTube.
we are live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube.
Greetings and welcome.
This is actually the first time that we've been streaming. Actually, that's a lie. We did live stream once before,
Yeah, well,
but
the whole 2 people that saw that episode.
it never existed because
the
one
true
was on
OG fans.
yeah, the true OG fans.
This is Brocast 006 actually, but it's 005 because
Yes.
it was never.
It never got released because
So
Twitch
sad.
never saved it.
So sad.
I'm trying to check Periscope. Am I alive? I doubt it.
Hello, Periscope. Welcome. Just kidding, we're not live yet. We're just checking.
No,
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 No.
not live on Periscope.
not live on Periscope. That's alright.
Okay. I would assume we're live on Twitch,
I think so.
so we'll just leave it at that. That's fine.
That's alright. Yeah, welcome everyone who's tuning in
Just now, or whatever.
or has been listening from the beginning. We've been talking about a lot of smack, but the main idea of this was to have a little bit of a discussion about E3 and all the new and
Titles that are coming
good
out.
titles that are coming out.
Well, not necessarily good.
Yeah, I was gonna say
There's a lot of
good,
disappointing-
Good's a bit. Yeah, okay. Sorry.
That's a little far of a stretch, but
Yeah, I'll take it back. Reasonable titles and some
reasonable titles. Yeah.
pretty good titles and some. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's alright, I guess.
it's alright.
Yeah. We're sports advocates. Yeah.
Wah.
There's one title I want to talk about really quickly.
Mhm.
Is the Far Cry 5.
Yes, it is actually a really good title. That and coming out February of next year, I believe 27th.
Yeah, 27th.
27th
Right now,
of February.
right now. I don't think it's going to be confirmed because it might have delays. We're not sure yet.
That is true. Not all dates are confirmed
But at least we get an idea.
and are subject to change.
Yes. Joel, do you think Far Cry 5 looks similar to Far Cry 4?
There are a
From
lot
the
of,
gameplay.
There are a lot of aspects that are like
Yeah.
Far Cry 4. However, I think that they've used the same engine that they would have for Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Yes, it does look very similar to that. Like the...
Yeah,
Yeah.
the graphics do look very great.
It looks awesome.
It does.
It looks...
It is beautiful.
like a baby's bottom. Beautiful.
It is definitely a game that I'll want to buy
100%,
in 2018.
Yeah.
Maybe even pre-order. I don't know. The sports games, we don't really have
Yeah.
much to talk about on those because we're not
into the
sports
sports.
games players. I mean, FIFA 18 is okay sometimes.
FIFA games are okay just sometimes.
Yeah, but I've never played Madden NFL or NBA
Yeah.
Live.
I can't say I have either.
I mean, I do remember playing some basketball games on the PlayStation 2.
Ooh, back in the olden days, eh?
Yeah, but I think it was just like those demo discs that you got.
Yeah, yeah.
Leave a like
Yeah.
if you remember those.
Leave a like and a comment.
Yeah,
Those
definitely.
demo discs. Oh man, you bring back memories.
Yep, Ratchet and Clank. What were
Everything.
the other things that are on there? There was Street Fighter, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the ones
Um,
that I played a lot. And then you got to a certain point and you had to restart because it was like a demo.
Yeah, he's like, oh, that's sad. That's when demos used to be on disc.
That's when demos used to be on disc and actually were good.
more relevant.
And they were actually good because you could actually just spend hours playing it. Because
There's actually not many demos nowadays,
no,
is there?
There's not really.
I know, like, the Lego games give you a bit of a demo, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. That's disappointing.
Speaking of Lego, I've nearly finished.
Oh,
the
that's good, that's good, that's
episode
good.
Of the complete saga.
Good. I'm pretty sure the people that listened to the last episode of Brocast, I said that my save didn't save.
Yeah.
It did save. It just didn't, like, update all my profile.
Oh,
So
right. So it didn't save to the cloud.
Yeah.
So it was saved locally on your
As
Xbox.
soon as I got home, I checked it out. I'm like, I did legit two whole chapters. I am not redoing that. It's all saved.
So far, I've gotten True Jedi for every single level.
Cheating?
Nope.
Oh, yeah, me either.
No, I work hard for my studs.
Me either. I don't cheat. I don't have my my coin multiplier at like 10,000.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I get 2 silver studs and I'm already True Jedi. That's not me. I don't have 4 billion coins. It's not me.
You don't have stud mag on, so it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't have stud magnet on either.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yes, I do have all of them.
Assassin's Creed Origins. Have you seen the trailer for that yet?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, I have mixed feelings about it.
I have a mixed feeling about most games that are coming out.
Yeah. Except for Battlefront 2.
Oh yeah, I said
But
most.
we'll get on to that.
We'll get there.
Assassin's Creed Origins. People did want it in the like Egyptian type time.
Yeah.
So I guess they did right by that, but I don't know, the game doesn't look as graphically appealing as
I guess
the other titles.
What could be said is that it's going to be a good addition to the storyline.
Yeah.
Especially with the Apple of Eden or whatever it is.
Yeah. I think they are focusing a bit more on the story from Unity, because
Unity
they just stuffed it.
And if they bring back the old combat system from 3, I think they'll win a lot of hearts.
I think they have changed the combat system. I think enemies no longer wait their turn to hit you. I think it's free for all.
Well, that would be good. But also what would be even better is with the countering, they need to like go back a few games.
Yeah.
Because
the countering got a little bit sloppy and a bit hard to handle.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah. I can second that, yeah.
Because you could actually block and then instantly counter before. After that, it was just something that was just really hard to do. Especially
when the enemies were shooting at you. I remember in Unity, there was no, like, you press a button when the fire's shot and you disappear. It was really hard to get away from those bullets.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up dying heaps in, like, the early stage from those bullets because I was still learning the combat system. And then you go back to, like, Black Flag after playing that, and it's like, oh, this is a breeze. I can do this with my eyes closed.
Back on the topic of Unity, remember when we did that live stream ages ago?
I think so, yes.
It was on, I think it was probably Meta Up giveaways that we were doing it on.
Maybe, yeah.
Which is an extremely old channel.
Wow.
But it was when you were taking out all those enemies when doing the heist mission or whatever it was.
And like I alerted everyone. It was like one of the hardest heist missions, and I alerted everyone, and I just slaughtered everyone.
It was a room full of dead bodies.
Yeah.
Waist height.
Remember how you turn Eagle Vision on, and then it was just like white everywhere. Like,
oh no.
Speaking of Eagle Vision, have you seen how the new Eagle Vision works in Origins?
No.
It's an owl.
So it's kind of like
Primal.
Yes. Yeah. That's what I was going to say. It's kind of like Primal.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know. I think it actually does make a little sense. A little. But
yeah. But then it doesn't, because like there's no way you could see what the owl's seeing.
Yeah. Well, it's Egypt, so...
Yeah, true. Mythological...
Mythological powers at play.
It'd be interesting how that pans out, though. I wonder if people just like the old Eagle Vision, where you just press the button.
I think they'll have a lot of backlash over the thing when it
Yeah.
comes out. I mean, like, people that are more interested in the regular Eagle Vision will have something to say about it.
Yeah.
But probably, like, right now, I'm interested to see how this will play out.
Yeah, maybe, because I know there's a whole, like, integrated leveling system for your character, so you're not actually a fully qualified assassin when you first start the game. You actually got to learn your skills and then focus on what you want to do. If you want to, like, go out all in combat, you know, upgrade all your strength and have better weapons, but if you're going to be stealthy, you're going to have to upgrade.
Yeah, it feels more of a
other
proper
things.
RPG game.
Yeah, that's how the leveling system was described, as like The Witcher 3.
Yeah.
Like that, the Witcher games.
Definitely
Interesting.
a good system there, but
Yeah, because maybe you might be able to upgrade your owl or something so you don't
so
need it,
that's
and maybe
kind of
you
like-
get the old Eagle Vision back from there.
yeah, that's probably kind of like Primal, I guess.
In a way, yeah. In a way. yeah.
They are the same creators, so
True.
I wouldn't
Same
be-
universe,
Yeah.
been confirmed.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the track they're going
Maybe.
on, is maybe making Assassin's Creed more like Far Cry.
Maybe. I think they'll be doing a mistake if they did that, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they're obviously two separate games.
Yeah, they are two different games.
Yeah. Two different story.
But if they can adapt off Far Cry, which is actually doing pretty well, even
True.
like unlike Assassin's Creed where it went to crap,
Plateaued a bit.
it kind of went down,
Yeah,
like
okay.
downhill.
Plateau's a nice word for that.
No, plateau's flat.
I know. I know.
Plateau on the lower half.
Decreased, plateaued. Plateaued meaning there was no like excitement and it was just there.
It's just there.
Yeah.
It's a AAA title that was basically
Didn't see any improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
It's
improvement.
kind of like Battlefield 1 right now. Have you seen the new DLC trailer?
Yep.
The Russians.
I have not played Battlefield 1 in a long time.
I know, that's why I'm bringing it up, because I think Battlefield 1's going down that same track.
Yep.
Where it's just everyone was
It's
hyped for it, and
hyped
now
for
it's
it,
just,
it's just like,
I think Infinite Warfare is bringing its popularity back.
I
I wouldn't be surprised.
wouldn't be surprised.
Even though I haven't
but,
touched it.
but
release date, but-
that's dirty filth. That is stuff I wouldn't touch with underwater rats.
Oh, but I don't know. I actually haven't been on Battlefield 1 in ages.
Yeah, well, that's because you go to uni
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
have. Like, I haven't
no
been on
life.
because I just have no one to play with, so I don't bother.
The new DLC for it though looks pretty good.
Yeah.
With like the snow setting, I think that was one of them from memory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Obviously Russia. Duh.
I've been able to play Battlefield 4.
Oh yeah.
Like, that is something that I really enjoy.
I enjoy it because all the DLCs are free.
Well, they were free. You missed out on one.
Oh yeah, I missed out on one. Yeah. Alright, settle down.
And the game was like $3 when we purchased it. We
Yeah.
got-
I think it was
And Hardline.
$4.50 and
Yeah.
Hardline was $4.50 as well.
yeah, that it was $9 total for both of them.
It was a bargain.
Yeah, it was a great bargain, especially since Microsoft. you
Yeah.
know? It's not something you normally find on
Not
the
really,
Microsoft
is it?
Store.
Yeah.
So
I actually really enjoyed Hardline for the storyline, even though like gameplay was pretty
I did
ordinary
like
and stuff.
the storyline, but I hated the fact that you got more points by not killing people.
Yeah. I guess it gave a new
A new perspective on
yeah,
playing
because
Yeah.
you're a copper, you don't really play coppers.
it. Yeah,
You're more like the bad guy, and having that ability to arrest people is pretty cool.
yeah,
Gives you a sense of power.
yeah. That's definitely.
But yeah,
a
when
good feature.
you get less points for it, it's like they're
I
forcing me to play stealthy, and I don't.
Yeah.
If I'm the player that doesn't want to play stealthy, this game isn't going to be for me because I'm
Yeah.
just going to get
it's kind of like Hitman, but they're targeted.
Hitman's mainly for stealth.
It's targeted
Yeah.
for stealthers. Unlike Battlefield, where it's run and gun.
Yeah. It's a weird
Shoot
setting.
everybody.
Yeah. Here's a gun. Go nuts.
Getting shot at, shoot back.
Shoot back. Yep. Duck down. Throw a grenade. Throw a flashbang. Double jump in the air.
Yeah. No.
You agreed. It's true. That's funny. Speaking of double jumps, Call of Duty World War II.
That's kind of a bad segue. I was going to say, speaking of Call of Duty.
ouch.
Ouch, that hurt. That
Ouch,
hurts so
ouch.
deep. Oof, my skin.
Are you excited?
No.
I think the hype of Call of Duty is wearing off a bit.
I'm just not a big fan of Call of Duty games.
Because you produce too much salt from it, that's why.
Yeah.
Way too much salt.
Yep.
I reckon Call of Duty's gonna go down the same path as Battlefield 1 did.
I think
They're gonna be like real hype in the beginning, and then they'll be like...
I think that if they don't do something new
in
that's
this one.
not crap,
Yeah.
like Infinite Warfare, that people are going to start dropping off.
Yeah.
This
Risky maneuver, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that they did the right thing by remastering Call of Duty 4,
They did.
but doing...
It should have been Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah. Maybe not.
Both.
Uh,
Maybe we'll get a sneaky remaster with this one that they haven't been telling us about.
Maybe. I do doubt it.
For free.
Oh, that might get people to buy it, but
Yeah.
not necessarily have people play it.
Yeah, true.
Because they would just play the remaster.
Yeah.
They wouldn't play Call of Duty World War 2.
True. If it was good, maybe.
Maybe.
But there's like... I haven't seen any
But
multiplayer footage and everything
then
yet, so
then
I'm
the
not
point
sure.
is again that Battlefield was there and have done that
Yeah.
type of thing already.
The Simpsons already did it. South Park, I know how you feel.
Yeah.
The Simpsons did it. The Simpsons... Yeah. Yeah, Call of Duty's pretty late on that train, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
They're kind of late on everything. They're running out of things to try and target.
Yeah.
Because they don't know if they should do something new or
I
if
think
they
it's
should
getting a
do
bit
something
stale.
old. It is getting very, very stale.
Yep.
And I wouldn't be surprised if in the next 5 to 6 years, if they
It's
haven't
gone.
come up with a new idea, that
Yeah.
it's gone completely,
Yeah.
even from esports games.
I don't know. It's still very, very popular.
It is very popular, but
But if the
again,
game itself
5 to
sucks,
Yeah.
then yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. Again, 5 to 6 years, if they haven't done anything new with it, like, people are going to stop wanting to watch it because
Yeah.
they don't
Because
even
it's
want to...
boring, it's
yeah.
stale, it's like... Yeah,
It's
listening
not
to your
something that they
grandma
want to
talk for
buy
ages or
themselves,
something.
so it's not really something that they want to watch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So that's my opinion.
That's fair, it's fair. I hope they do improve because I enjoyed Call of Duty.
I did enjoy
It's a very easy game just to... I say easy, but it's
Lego's
not.
an easy game.
Okay.
to play,
alright, look,
just
settle
chill.
down, 2-year-old. We're talking about... Just kidding. I agree. Lego's actually really fun.
Yes.
It's a casual
yeah.
gamer.
Yeah.
Call of Duty in a way, but yeah.
Depends.
Depends how you play it. If you don't really care,
Yeah.
it's a pretty good experience.
It should really have a better matching system
Yeah,
if it was to be casual gaming oriented.
true. It's like if you get a party of 6 people that just kick ass and you
Mhm.
get into a lobby
You
with
mean
a
pub stomper?
pub stomper. Yeah. You're not going to have a good time.
You're not going to have fun.
Speaking of like the first person genre,
Yes.
Star Wars Battlefront 2.
I have actually pre-ordered this.
You lucky man. I think you have some news you'd like to tell the Brocasties.
Yeah. Other than the fact that I pre-ordered it and that there's a 50% extra trade bonus for pre-orders from the time that E3's on at EB Games.
Ah, sweet.
I would say if you have games to trade in, go trade in and
Go for it.
pre-order Battlefront 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2.
The exciting news.
The exciting
Let me do
news
a drum roll.
is that I was right a few podcasts ago.
Hear that, ladies and gentlemen?
It may have even been in the
First one?
the live one that
Was
wasn't.
it? Oh.
It may have been.
That means you're... if it wasn't a live one, I don't know what you're talking about because I said it.
That's funny. But
Pachow!
what I said was allegedly that Star Wars Battlefront 2 is not going to have Season Pass and that all
Yes.
the DLCs are going to be free.
Yeah.
And I was right. There is no Season Pass and there is no paying for DLCs,
That's good.
which is great. And I got the deluxe edition because I'm...
Just why not?
Why not? Because I don't have to get the Season Pass.
that really put a smile on my face because you remember before this episode how we were talking about it, and you told me that, and my face just lit up because I was really disappointed I never got the season pass with the first Star Wars Battlefront because it was an awesome game, but you know the amount of maps you got it got stale real quick.
Yeah, you should play this afternoon after the podcast because you get access to all the maps.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep, over the weekend because of E3.
Do I have to download anything?
No, shouldn't need to do that. It's like automatically there. It's like included in the game.
I'll have to give it a try.
You just don't have access if you don't have the season pass thing. Yeah. It's like a toggle switch in the code.
Okay.
So
that's pretty cool.
That's definitely something you should go play. And if you guys are listening, you should probably go play it as well if you haven't experienced the DLCs.
Yes, definitely. Give it a go. You've got the season pass for it, don't you?
No, my father does.
Your father, Luke. I am your father.
Yes, Darth Vader has it.
It has a father. What?
Darth Vader has the season pass.
Yes, Darth Vader has the season pass. Well, obviously, because it's the Death Star. He had to buy his own fucking... Beep.
Well, it's live, so it's...
Sorry for that.
It's explicit. It doesn't really matter.
That's alright. I slip up occasionally.
You know, this is not intended to be all the way down to family friendly.
Yeah.
It's PG/M rated.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure anything with the F word is like MA straight.
It's a teen rated stream.
Yeah. Teen. Oh, yeah, because we are. Well, I could say we're teens, but.
In a couple of months,
we're
actually
not.
20.
What are we doing with our lives?
Well, actually, this is the beginning of it, so we're doing pretty good stuff.
We're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd like to talk about the new Spider-Man game.
Yeah.
Or is it the old Spider-Man game? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, but if it's like the old one that was on PS2, I would probably...
Win.
I would probably get that.
Oh, I would probably get that too.
Yeah.
I remember on PC there was a Spider-Man game I used to play when I was like 11 or 12.
I have no idea. It probably is the same one that was on PS2.
It might have been.
Is it the one? Awesome. It was like a free roam world or something, and you swung around. New York?
No, I don't think it was. I think it was before that.
It was before that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was really freaking awesome though.
Oh, I think I might. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one. I do.
That
remember.
one. Yeah. That's pretty good. I love that game.
That was a good game. Yes.
I don't remember what it's about or anything, but it was. I remember my childhood spent many hours on the computer.
Yes, I spent many hours playing Star Wars Battlegrounds, the old Star Wars alternative to Age of Empires.
Settle down with the old games, man.
Hey, retro. Well, retro, not retro, because if it was retro, it would be like...
We're retro without the retro.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I understand. So, I think we have a couple of advertisements.
Yes, it is time for the sponsor segment.
Sponsor segment!
Instead of playing individual ads throughout the stream, we thought may as well just do it all in one.
It's kind of easy to do it like this anyway.
So yeah, head over to gamerborn.co.uk and use code UNKIND for 10% off your sale or purchase.
It helps us out here.
Yeah, it helps us
at
out.
The Brotherhood. And you also get some mad clothing.
Yes, design your own hoodies, t-shirts.
Oh yes, I got that code out. Yep.
Mugs, all that type of stuff. You can even, if you have a team, you can even register for a
sports type thing. Is it?
Yeah, it's esports, or even if you just have like a brand that you want to do, they do that as well. So you can have your own merchandise and sell it through them.
That's pretty cool.
I think it's there is some kind of fee there, but you can use Unkind for 10% off that as well.
They've gone well with that, because if you got like a new esports team coming up and you want to get your name out there, Gamerborn's really known to like help out the smaller.
Yeah, definitely hit them up over on Twitter.
Yeah. They'll definitely reply though.
Yeah, they'll reply, they'll retweet.
You may even get a sponsorship yourself.
Yeah, they're very good people.
They are. Shout out to Gamerborn. Razer, yes.
Gaming peripherals and laptops.
Yay.
My favourite.
I know, that's your favourite. My favourite's coming next.
Ha.
Hint, hint, hint.
Use the link down in the description below, or if you're watching on Twitch, click on the great big green...
the shop now button.
The great big green picture of Razer. If you spend a certain amount of money or purchase a certain item, you'll get a free item.
That's pretty good. And by clicking our link, you also help us out.
Yes.
Here.
By clicking on our link, you help us out. No payment to us, nothing. It just helps us. Coming up next is...
Vans. Off the walls, boys. Off the walls. Yes,
are those shoes, aren't they, right?
Yes, they're shoes.
Because I was going to say, if we could get a van and just like...
Yeah, just...
UnkindBrotherhood on one side, free candy on the other.
Good dude, come on. We don't want the police taping these now. Yes, Vans. Lovely shoe. Very expensive shoe.
But they're having a 50% off sale.
They are having a 50% off sale.
Click on the links in the description and get yourself a nice pair of Vans.
Yes. They suit out of every outfit and they're really comfy. Have you ever had a pair of Vans?
No, but I've had a pair of like fake Vans. You know, the ones that you slip on without shoelaces. Yeah.
You're one of those kids.
Well, I couldn't afford Vans, but now I can.
True.
Because 50% off.
Yeah, I know, 50% off. They're like $50 each.
Exactly. So like I can actually afford that with half the amount of money I get a week.
Yay! Yeah, so make sure you click the link. Get yourself a nice pair of Vans.
This one ties in the next one.
Yes.
You can wear your Vans and then use this, and then also go to the gym.
Yeah. Vitamin King.
Vitamin King.
Get all your vitamin needs.
Australia's #1 choice for vitamin supplements.
Yes. We also have a link for that as well, guys. So if you guys want to support.
So yeah, if you want to buff up, get some gains.
Yes, get some gains. Support us.
Support us. Support Unkind Fitness, which is the upcoming channel.
Yeah, that will be coming in the foreseeable future.
Yeah,
still in planning.
Should be done by this week.
Hopefully.
And we should be getting some videos out next week, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe. I'm on holidays next week.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Maybe. And
we'll see how it all goes.
Yeah.
It will pan out soon, though. Make sure you stay tuned. And make sure you click on the link for Vitamin King and get yourself some awesome vitamins. They got some pretty damn good pre-workout, post-workout supplements. And
contrary to the belief that pre-workout doesn't work,
it does.
It does. It really does. Especially for a fat baby like me. It works.
We ended up going to the gym twice that day, believe it or not.
Yes, it was very good.
And it tastes pretty good too.
Yeah, it tastes
fresh
amazing.
Pineapple flavour. If the water was like freezing cold, ooh, al dente.
Yes.
That's for pasta, but
yes,
you
it
get
is.
the idea.
It is for
you get
pasta,
the idea.
but it is okay.
Yes.
Finally, little computer people, if you need PC repairs, then don't forget to click on the link down in the description below, or call 1300 885 218. And they'll help you out with any computer troubles that you have.
Alrighty, John, I think we're back to some more games to discuss.
Yes, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. The new Pokemon titles that are coming out.
I don't know much about Pokemon, so I'm going to let you talk about this segment.
As much as I know, I don't know that much about it. All I know is that it is a sequel game to Pokemon Sun and Moon, which, when they did Black and White 2, was kind of a failure there. So I'm not sure if they've got the right idea for this. If they can pull it off, well, bravo, good job. But that's not really the main point that I wanted to be bringing up, because I'm more interested in the retro version of it. Pokemon Silver and Gold are rumored to be joining Red, Yellow, and Blue on the 3DS in the downloadable section.
Woohoo!
No confirmed date on when that's happening.
Not yet, anyway.
And if that does come out, I am probably going to get Gold, because that is the one that I played. And if it's anything like the pricing for Red, Yellow, and Blue, it's only going to be $13. So
serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's Australian as well, not US.
Pretty cheap
That's
to
actually
experience old games.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Also, the new Pokemon game has no plans so far to be coming out on Nintendo Switch.
Right. Or Nintendo Switch, people.
Well, it's only really just come out, so
yeah, I know.
It's got to take the adoption rates into hand.
In the beginning.
So that's really all that I have to say about that. And I'll let you guys know on my own channel
Yeah.
if there's any new
When that
news
comes up.
when that actually becomes relevant.
Becomes more relevant than it is now, yes.
Yes.
Evil Within 2.
The trailer.
The trailer
Makes no
what's
sense
going
like
on
the
with the
game.
trailer?
The
I
trailer
don't
makes
know.
absolutely no sense, just like the game.
Yeah. It looks cool. I mean, there's not that many horror games on like the Xbox and PlayStation that are actually decent. The only one I can think of apart from that is Outlast.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Outlast
But
2.
the horror games for me are not scary. I don't
Yeah.
understand the title for it. It's just not scary. Maybe if it was like the fucking shock scare of Jeff the Killer,
Yeah.
you know,
Maybe.
that
turn.
would make me crap
Yeah.
my pants. But
I do get a little bit scared with those horror games.
it,
I guess it's just because I get so into it,
Yeah.
into like the story and everything, into the life. So you feel like you're the protagonist, and when something happens, you're like, "Oh crap! Okay, damn it! Wow, my heart's palpitating out of my chest. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have a heart attack. I'm gonna have a stroke. Oh my god!" Yeah, but usually most of it's cliche. But
It is.
when they don't do something that's not cliche, I'll give them props for it. I'll be a little scared for them.
there's not really much gameplay in the trailer, so I can't really.
Yeah, not really, is it? Yeah.
It's just
It's more the cinematic trailer.
it's
just
a cinematic
whatever.
nonsense
Yeah.
thing. It's like, eh?
It's
What
like,
does
what's
this have
going
to,
on?
What is
Don't
going
tell
on?
me I'm gonna have to buy the game to figure this out. God damn it!
Maybe there'll be another trailer later on down the track, but
Was it just released today? The trailer?
I would say it was probably last night
Last night, yeah.
because time
It's
zones-
fairly new anyway.
It is.
so-
It is a fairly new trailer. So
It looks pretty cool,
yeah.
but we'll see how that goes. Another game that we thought looked pretty cool was Skull and Bones.
It looked cool. Definitely.
cinematic. It looked
Yeah.
pretty cool.
From the cinematic, it looked cool. When you see the multiplayer PvP gameplay,
Yeah.
even though it's in alpha, it is basically
Assassin's Creed
Black Flag.
Black Flag. Yeah.
It is the epitome of their boating.
Ubisoft made the game, didn't they?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's
the amount of
definitely
similarities towards Black Flag
it's basically
compared to like its
Black
originality
Flag,
is a lot.
but multiplayer
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
with a slightly different story. So,
Is there even a story to it? Or is it just boom?
well,
shit?
we only saw the multiplayer, so I would say
Oh,
that
yeah,
there is a
yeah.
campaign or a single player.
Maybe they've just stuffed it around like Battlefront.
Maybe.
I guess we'll never know till it comes out. We're not sure when any of these games are coming out, apart from Far Cry. 'cause
I mean,
we knew
if it
Far
says
Cry was
Skull
coming
and
out, but-
Bones and then has Assassin's Creed under it,
Yeah.
then I'd be like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. But it's a separate game.
I think we came up with the idea it's a half-assed AAA title.
Yes, it is. It is very little thought has been
Yeah.
put into it.
It's a cool concept.
It's a good concept. It's what they were asking.
Should have been like a DLC or something for a game.
It should have been a DLC for Black Flag. It is something they were asking for Black Flag, but was never released.
And if their asking price, if it's just a multiplayer and their asking price is the $100 Australian,
I'm not buying it.
they're not
I'll
gonna
probably
have a
buy it from G2A.
Yeah. That's another thing, guys. G2A, make sure you check that out.
Yep. G2A.com/r/unkindjolt.
Sweet. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it though.
Yeah, if it's worth the money in later trailers,
Maybe, yeah.
but
Right now,
It's-
it's gonna be a no from me.
it's just a couple extra features
Yeah.
added to Black Flag when you're
'Cause,
sailing.
Yeah, they got the jingles. That
Yeah, they've got the same voices for the merriment when
merrymen.
sailing your boat.
Yeah.
So
A little bit disappointed, but
it is a
that's
bit
alright.
disappointing.
They might come around. We never know.
Yes, The Last of Us 2 is
The
another
new game
title
coming out,
being
yeah.
released. I haven't really seen much about that. Uncharted Lost Legacy.
That's also another title that's coming out.
That I think is for PS.
Is that the last Uncharted game that's been released, or?
I would say it is.
'Cause I've
but
never played the Uncharted series, but I know they were coming to a close.
I know that they
soon.
were coming to a close, but I wasn't sure that this would be the last one. It may be. If you know any more than what we do, let us know in the comment section
Let us
below
know.
after the video, or even in the chat. We can't exactly see the chat though, unless you're on Dragon Fable watching the stream. So yeah.
Yes, that's it's alright, I guess. But what's another game we got?
Mario Odyssey.
Mario Odyssey. I've never heard of that. I don't know.
I think it's just another Mario game, to be honest. I've never really played Mario.
Yeah, everyone was like, yeah, Mario. I never got into it.
I played it like once or twice.
Yeah, same here.
It's just extremely long, and I don't have time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Destiny 2. Ooh.
Will they get it right this time?
Will they get it right on release?
No idea. But I'm kind of sad that they cut Peter Dinklage out of the last one.
They did.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's how much I know about Destiny.
Like, it was a big thing when it was happening. Like, yeah.
Wasn't he the voice of the...
He was the voice of the robot.
Yeah, that's right. Ah, I didn't know they cut him out.
Yeah.
Brocast, a place where we get valuable information.
Yeah.
Pass it on to you. Yeah, and I hope, like, the loot system and thing they got in it, I hope it's better than it was in the original.
I never really played it, so I don't really have that much of an opinion.
I've
is,
never played it, but I know, like, the loot system was really shocking.
Yeah, all I knew was that they cut Peter Dinklage out of it, and that was the reason I was gonna buy it.
Yeah,
But then they
like,
cut him, and I was
nah.
like, nah, not gonna get it.
Soz.
Sozzy.
The Crew 2. Ooh, what do you think about that, Joel?
That was a terrible first game.
It was a terrible first game.
I don't know
Yeah.
why they're
I don't know
making a
why
sequel
there's
to a game that
sequel.
didn't.
Didn't really succeed at all.
Yeah.
It might have, we don't know. We haven't checked the numbers, but
It
was free.
Yeah.
So that's obviously going
It
to say
couldn't have
something,
been
right?
that good.
Yeah.
It was,
I don't know why they're coming out with a new one. They should be doing like a new Forza or something.
yeah. But that would be an Xbox exclusive, so.
True. Maybe this is their way of saying, here, PlayStation. have some car racing game. It's not Forza, but you know, it will do. It will do, boys.
It was a terrible game.
Speaking of racing,
An actually pretty good game, Need for Speed.
is this a remaster or is it a new?
I would say it's a remaster, but then it says new title, so
Maybe.
it could be a brand new Need for Speed, but like it's
That'd be
called
pretty
Need
cool.
for Speed, so it could be a remaster.
The last Need for Speed was a bit of a fail, though.
It was.
Yeah, I heard some bad reviews about it. People were just not happy with how it came out. And
I think a lot of racing games need to go back to what Underground Racing was, where you could go as fast as you want and still have control of the car.
that's more arcadey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But-
think they're getting a bit more realistic now.
Yeah, now they're getting realistic for like pro racing and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You actually have to use...
Which I understand, but maybe there could just be like a mode or a setting where it's just
Yeah.
arcade.
Yeah, because I really enjoyed playing games like that because I could go extremely fast. Like, it seemed fast.
Yeah.
And I still had control of the car. But now it's like you go too fast and you spin out.
Yeah, you spin out, you control the shakes,
Yeah.
you end up, you turn the corner too hard, and that's it.
Yeah, you play
gone.
Dirt Rally, you end off the track.
Yeah.
Having to restart, and then you get stuck in like some bushes and you have to restart that. It's
Okay.
it's a pain. But hopefully, like, if Need for Speed Underground Racing or something happens,
I wouldn't be mad.
I wouldn't be mad. I would be pretty interested
Pretty
in
hyped.
purchasing that because of the way that they do the movement in the cars.
Valid point, Joel. Valid point. We also got Bioshock. We're not sure if this is a remaster or a
Again,
new
I'm
title.
not sure if it's a remaster or a new title. I would probably say it's a remaster.
Yeah,
Um,
probably.
because they kind of finished
But we
it
never
on
know.
Infinite, Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah,
I think that was the last one.
I never really got to play Bioshock. Have you Have you played it?
No, I did want to get the bundle that was on Steam, but I'm kind of broke, so...
Aren't we all, man?
That's why I use
Bit of a
G2A,
shame. Yeah,
because
G2A.
it's great for getting good games cheaper.
Cheaper price, yeah.
For example, Morrowind, the new expansion for Elder Scrolls Online, that's
I've
coming out.
noticed you've been streaming that a lot.
Yes, it is actually
Have
really...
you finished?
I finished the main storyline on my higher level character.
Right.
Now I've started a new game.
So
with a new character.
That's a new stream, yeah?
Yeah, it's
With
a
the
new stream.
character.
Let's start
Okay.
fresh. Yeah. You can check that out on Dragon Fable. It goes live on Dragon Fable, UnkindJolt, and the UnkindBrotherhood channel, and Twitch as well.
Yeah,
so
and Twitch.
kind of like
everywhere.
what we're doing today.
Yes.
But
That's good. We've also got Wolfenstein. We're not sure if this is a...
I would say
is this a
that
new
is.
game?
I would say it's a remaster
Remaster.
because it is quite old.
I know it is quite old. I don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's a new game. So,
You feel like it's a new game?
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past it being a new game, but I wouldn't also say it's not a remaster.
yeah. It's up in the air right now. We haven't really Googled much into Wolfenstein anyway, so we're not 100% sure, but I never got to play Wolfenstein, the olden games, but it did look pretty cool. I know it took a Nazi.
Shadow Warrior is also a great game, so
Yeah.
they're all really good games. It would be something that I would purchase.
100%. We got
Yeah.
Crackdown 3 as well. It's
It's quite funny
It looks-
with Terry Crews in the trailer.
yeah. Terry Crews makes it,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I don't know how I feel. It's
I'm
an
not-
Xbox exclusive game.
Yeah, I'm not so keen on it.
I'm not so keen on
I
it
think
either.
really the only exclusive games that went well for Xbox was Halo and Forza.
That's definitely true. Yeah, Crackdown 3 kind of looks a bit like a Telltale game with the graphics and
Mhm.
Saints Row as well. But we'll see how that goes anyway. I'm not sure if we'll be getting it yet, but you never know.
hmm
They might prevail. We never know.
The last ones are Sea of Thieves, Days Gone, ARMS, and Splatoon 2. None of these I've actually seen, and
Me
I
either.
have no idea what they are.
We thought we'd let you guys know anyway, just in case you guys do have a heads up.
So that's the list that we have so far from E3 releases.
Yep.
Those are the confirmed ones. There may be more, so keep your eyes out for the stream
Really.
on YouTube for E3 over the next coming days,
And what games are you guys excited for? Let us know.
and we'll feature the most liked
Yeah.
comments or questions in the next stream.
Next episode, yep.
Thanks for watching, everyone,
Guys.
and we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye now.